Well, hello everyone. It looks like everything's working out just fine today. So I'm gonna do the thing that I wanted to do on Toy Day, 24th. And I'm just going to do what I intended the project to be to begin with. So, today, we are going to be playing the original Animal Crossing. On the GameCube. And we are just going to play through it as much as we can, enjoy our time. This is just a little project that I wanted to do. Some people may remember, back in 2012, I tried to do this as a little project, where I tried to play daily, and just do like a journal-style series, where I played through the game normally, and did everything I could. That didn't work out all too well, but the reason why I wanted to do Animal Crossing to begin with is because it is a game very deeply rooted in my childhood. It's a very big thing from my childhood. I played it a lot with my parents, my sister, and it is just a very intriguing game to me because of how much it impacted my outlook on gaming as it could be. So, without further ado, let us begin. This is a fresh save. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Well, if only I had friends to come along and be like co-com, that would be really nice, but I'm doing this alone for now. It is definitely not 6:26 p.m. You're like 3 hours ahead, and then some. It is currently 3:43. Yep. Go ahead. Well, for now, I will just be... I don't want to use my actual name, but I kind of do. This is a conflict of interest, but I'm going to do that. Because this is actually a pretty common... This is a pretty common thing for people to know at this point. Yeah, isn't it cool? You know it. Forgot how awkward Rover is. I'm going to the town of Streamia. Yeah, Streamia. Alright. Yep, going there. I'm moving. I don't know yet. Okay. Hmm. Just a little. Yes, you have. I forgot how creepy everything looks. They definitely pulled it back a little bit with the new ones. Jeez. So, fun fact, this was originally an N64 title. This is an N64 title in Japan, Debutsu no Mori. And the version that we're playing is a modified version that just is emulated on a GameCube. So you can take the disc out while playing this, and it won't affect anything. Yes. Well, what do you know about my life? Lovely snow, at least. So yeah, this is entirely an N64 game. You can take the disc out and it won't affect anything. Other fun fact, this version was so popular in the US, the one that had the e-reader support, that they re-released this version in Japan, because the only version they had at the time was the N64 version, which didn't have e-reader support. They re-released this GameCube version in Japan, and it turned out to be like a huge seller over there too. And look at where we are now. We have a board game now, a home designing game now, we have a game where you become the mayor. Everything's just grand. Yep, the happy home system. I'm gonna take the greenhouse. Cozy, yes. Yep, cozy indeed. A 4x4 grid of absolute homeness. I like it. Yeah, here is good. No contract signing? Ah, yes, the gyroids. The classic. No thanks. Oh yeah, here I have some money. Here you go. Sure, that will do. Can't even get a job in real life. Just managed to get a job by luck here. Oh no. A5? What does my place look like? Oh no. What does my town look like? What does my town look like? That's actually really good. That's actually really, really good. Holy crap. This actually looks like the town I had when I was a kid. How did this happen? This is a really good plot. This is a really good town. Look at that. The museum is right under the dump. The tailor's right at the corner. You got bridges in perfect places. Well, I mean, okay, they could be in better places, but still, that's still really good. That's really good. Wow. Alright, I need to learn the buttons again. I think my L button's broken. No, well, you don't really need a lot of buttons to play this game. I wish I could... Damn it, I forgot I don't have a map. How are flowers gonna survive here? Man, this is a really good placement. I'm sorry, you didn't give me a map. Okay. I'm gonna go get my coffee real quick. I'll be back in a second. I don't need my headset right now. Alright, into our work uniform. Yes. I will totally go do this. I will go do that. Alright. Don't even have a shovel. At least these things can be planted without a shovel. There we go. We'll put a sapling there. Put a sapling... Whoop, put a sapling there. Let's put a sapling here, right next to this pond. How lovely. Yes. Very lovely. Alright. Now let's put this here. One of these over here. Nice detail. Lovely detail. These won't survive the month because they're being planted in solid, hard, cold ground, but sure, it'll do. I'll put one here. Yes, lovely. Lovely, lovely. The one thing I remember the most about Wild World and City Folk is that people spent days and months of playtime cross-pollinating flowers to get the golden roses that sold for like 1,000 sold for like 10,000 bells, and then they went and made their entire town golden flowers. Yes. Mayor's at the fountain. Yeah, wishing well. Oh. It's not a wishing well, it's a fountain, but sure. You didn't give me a map, Nook. Ah, great. Ooh, a ball. Kick. Kick. Yeah, kick. Physics, they're fun. Hey, Totemer. My grandpa. Sure. You got it, sir. Yeah, well, there's a dig spot if I ever get a shovel. And I have oranges in my town. How lovely. Fantastic. Those are like the rarest fruit, I think. Ah, cool. Tons of dig spots. Lots of dig spots. Oh, and a shiny spot, too. Those are really hard to see in the winter. There's the Able Sisters. If I go up, this is the police station. And the map. Perfect. Carmen is right over here. They should just be hanging out near their houses. Yeah. Oh, cool. It's a mouse. Ah, and your catchphrase is bumpkin. To these villagers, I'm a hillbilly. Fantastic. Alright. Up here should be where we need to go. And then just take a left. Oh, hey, look. Hazel. Oh, Hazel's one of my favorites. Right next to Mint, I think. And Sui. She calls me Nutmeg. How nice. Man, there are tons of dig spots around here. There's a museum. Which means... Oh boy, I'm already lost. Oh, here we go. Bang. Lovely. Oh, I have a lot of mice. And Anacati calls me cannoli? She calls me cannoli. Alright. Oh boy. A town full of defuncts. Great. Not gonna rag on them. They are my neighbors, all things considered. Alright. Oh, and a pig. I got the scariest pig in all of Animal Crossing. The zombie mad scientist pig called Cobb. And he calls me a hot dog. Alright. It should be all of them. I introduced myself to the mayor. I got these ones. I haven't met Stu. Okay. Stu, I think, is a pig as well. Stu's house. Oh, whoa, he's a bull. Okay. He's a scaredy bull, too. Apparently Moo Dude did this guy. Okay, well, that's all of them. That is a pretty decent reaction to seeing a complete stranger at your door. Just being like, "Hi! I'm new to this town." To this day, I don't really understand the whole horns thing on this character. Like, it makes no sense. Hello, Gypsy. Maya, Indy, Gypsy. Alright. No, it's fine. I'll just call you Gypsy. It's either the start or the end of a name that I usually call out. Wait, who was I sending this to? Hazel? Hazel and D2. At least the villagers don't leave their acre when you're looking for them. That would be a nuisance. Hey, Hazel, here's your furniture. Yes. Oh, cool. I have a lovely dress. I have a lovely dresser now. First piece of furniture I have, and it's heart-shaped. Alright. That's love for you. Alright. Wasn't too hard. And away we go. go, finally have a map. Some copy for a direct mailing. Okay, let's make a letter. Getting this to Anicotti. Well, actually, my L button isn't broken. Never mind. Weird. I guess that L isn't so like rotated backwards. I guess there's only one way to turn stuff. Makes sense, I guess, in retrospect. It's fine. It's fine. You aren't forced to stay here forever. Everybody has tech issues. Especially with iPads. iPads are curious little things. Hey, Pelly. How you doing? I have green socks. I didn't know I had green socks. I wonder if there's anything at the dump. There's nothing at the dump. Alright. Let's open for free stationery. Let's change the town tone. I'm gonna need to hear this a bit. Man, nothing like making a town tune. Man, this is gonna take some time. I don't remember how to make this tune. Okay, I got the first half at least. There we go. I think we got it. Too loud. Too low. Alright. Perfect. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Rico Harbor from Super Mario Sunshine. It's my town tune for basically every single Animal Crossing game. Okay, what was I doing? Alright, I mailed stationery. Alright. Can't believe I can do that by ear now. God, I've been doing that for 5-6 years. Well, I've been doing that longer now that I think about it. Maybe 2005. 2005 is when I joined an Animal Crossing community. I'm sorry, I was making a town tune. Sure, I can do that. Except all my villagers are the left side of town. At least they're nearby. Oh, I want a job. TV. Where's Anacotti? Up here? Alright, that isn't too bad. Hey, Anacotti. Here, I got something for you. Have a shirt. Ooh, okay. I don't think I've ever gotten bells from them. Are you... I can't tell if you're a girl or not. I'm gonna assume you're a girl. Just assume. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it either. I don't have the time or patience to find out. Alright. Take your time. A nice carpet. To Fang. Alright. Fang, you have this carpet, don't you? You have a carpet. Well, thank you. It's very nice of you. Oh god, your discomforted face goes derpy. Oh no, Fang. You go derpy. Is Fang Moon Moon? Fang is Moon Moon, everybody. I want you to know that. Well, welcome back. You only have a shovel in stock, too. I hope you have a fishing rod so I can make things easier. Starting off in Animal Crossing, you're always going to want to hope for a fishing rod. Let's go into Anacotti. Anacotti's doing something. I'm concerned. Like, Nook wants me to send him a fishing rod, and now he wants me to give him an axe. I already gave him a new shirt. Are the villagers in on it? Is this guy the cult leader? What's going on? I'm mildly concerned for my well-being right now. I shouldn't have moved here. I shouldn't have taken advice from an animal about a town full of animals. Alright. Well, thanks for coming along. Bulletin board. Bulletin board. Right. There you go. That'll do. What do you think, Nook? Is that a good message? Yay, we're done. It only took us 40 minutes. You have a mafia. This is concerning. Alright, first things first, let's get that shovel, because there are fossils everywhere. There are fossils and gyroids. Forgot that the one thing that bugs me about this game is that you have to mail fossils to get them analyzed, and then you get them a day later. In later games, they're a bit more lenient. You're just like, oh, good job, you found fossils. Go take them to Blathers, and he'll give you your stuff. Okay, first things first. We have a thing here that we can put into our house. We have things we can put into our house and sell. For lovely profit. There we go. Oh god. This bleak house. Spread on floor. Ooh, an 18 mat tatami. Fantastic. Charcoal tile, some oranges. Yep, living the life here. Let's go get ourselves that shovel so that we can dig up those X spots that we saw earlier. And perhaps we can get some bells out of that shiny tree. That'll be a good way to start. Hi, I need to sell some stuff to you. $300 bells. Yeah, why not? That's enough, right? It's always been 500 bells for tools. Yes. Okay, let's go get ourselves a set of stuff dug up. We'll start at Anakati's house, because that's where I saw it, because that's the one that I know the most. The rest of them should be in a small line around here. Oops. This brings me back. I dug up a fossil. Oop, I can't dig up a cliff. That's a shame. Alright. What about here? Nope. Where would I look? There's another dig. A gyroid. We can sell that immediately. And a snowball. Nope. Gotta hit every single rock. Could be a money rock. Aha, are you a money rock? No. This is a pier. Hello, Jinkman. Oops. Nah, collision. There we go. Let's see here, the dig spot should be nearby. I think it's to the left, actually. But I want to find the other dig spots I saw. I've been playing the GameCube version for, oh, ever since it came out, really. This is the same disc I had when I was 10. Ooh, there's another rock I can hit. Not a money rock, though. That's a shame. Ooh, here's the other dig spot. More fossils. If I had a Game Boy Advance to GameCube link cable, I could hook up my e-reader and open up the island. But sadly, I don't have an e-reader. I don't have a Game Boy Advance to GameCube cable anymore. If I had it, then I would definitely get it. Shouldn't be that hard to find one, though. The problem is for cheap. Alright, I saw the dig spot down here. Oops. Alright. Go down. Down, down, down we go. I was gonna stream last week. Missed toy today. That's a shame. Oh, pet. You're here. Already? Oh, lucky day for me. You even had a fossil near you. Hello, Gulliver. Hi. I don't want to answer that question. Thank you for your item. Oh yeah, definitely. Man, the villagers in my city folk town must be like, man, is that guy dead? Must have died in his sleep or something. You gave me a merlion. Fantastic. Oh, here's the dig spot. Beautiful. Now let's bury that again. Make that 3,000 bells, please. Okay, let's get some shells to sell. Oh, man, I remember doing this as a kid, that's for sure. My mom got the fishing rod first, so my sister and I spent hours grabbing shells. Now, this is a brand new town. The old town I had when I was a kid is long gone. I don't know which memory card has it. But, yeah. Had a lot of memories in that town, that's for sure. If this was my original town, this is definitely the worst original town ever. Like, there's no progress going on for 10 years. I haven't upgraded anything. I just got out of Nook's job. Pretty horrible at this game. Okay, there's the 5th fossil. I'll swap it with a shell. There we go. Pick that up later. I gotta grab some stationery, though, so I can mail these fossils. I would like to sell. Okay, that's charcoal tile. Yeah, I'll sell this. Yes, I will take all that money. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lovely money, lovely money. Oh wait, I was gonna buy stationery, wasn't I? Alright, one more try. Coffee. That's honeybee paper. 4 sheets a pack. Really? 4 sheets? It's usually... Man, I don't remember this game at all. Well, thanks for the stationery, Nook. Yeah, I have every single Animal Crossing game, but Animal Crossing on the GameCube is the one I spent the most time on. Wild World is definitely a very, very close second. City Folk, once I realized that it was just Wild World with an extra thing at the top, I kind of just stopped playing it, because I would rather play Wild World and take it with me. New Leaf was definitely the best one for me, because I love management style stuff like that. The N64 version, Debutsu no Mori. Yeah, I talked about that. I talked about that when I first started the game, is that this is technically... Hold on. Do I... Oh, right, I have to go talk to Blathers in order to get him to tell me that I need to send it to the museum. Yeah, I told... the GameCube version is just a modified version of the N64 release that was in Japan. So this is technically running on the emulation hardware that Nintendo had at the time. Because Nintendo was experimenting with emulation. They did it with the Legend of Zelda N64 titles first. And this was the next one that they did. Which was the N64 game. That they modified to... That they modified to work at... That they modified to work on the GameCube. And they added the e-reader support for it later. And this one they didn't call Animal Forest, like the N64 version was. They called it Animal Crossing here. And it got extremely popular. Like, it was a huge deal back when it released. It was so big, in fact, that this version wasn't intended to release in Japan. It wasn't intended to release then, because all it did was add e-reader support. But it was so popular in the US that they re-released this version in Japan later and called it Debutsu no Mori E+. Or Debutsu no Mori with e-reader support, basically. And it was the GameCube version. So this is technically the first example for Nintendo where the Japanese release that was modified for an English audience got reversed to another Japanese release because of its popularity. And the history was made then. Animal Crossing became a huge deal from then on out. So much that we would get a new game every 4 years. Yeah, every 4 years, because this was 2002. Wild World was the weird one. That came out in 2005. Then City Folk came out in 2008. Yeah, I have all my e-cards still. I have the Super Mario Advance 4 ones, I have the e-reader NES Classics ones, I have, like, you know, Urban Wrestler, I have, like, Urban Wrestler and Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong 3 and Donkey Kong. I have all those. I was a huge fan of the idea of e-reader cards. A Wii U version. Well... And there's Amiibo Festival. I have Amiibo Festival. It's pretty fun. Because of the fact that Amiibo Festival is a thing now, they can technically release Amiibo, like an Amiibo-style support version of this game. Like they can release an Animal Crossing on the Wii U and have Amiibo and Amiibo card support. And it would work really well. I mean, they already have it, and Amiibo are admittedly much more popular than the e-reader ever was. I can't mail anything to the museum. Oh boy. Alright, well. I guess I'm gonna put this Merline in my house. Ooh, this thing. I forgot about it. Well, this is gonna spill water all over my house. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. The tatami will drain it out into the winter, where it will immediately freeze and start flooding my house with ice. This was a fantastic idea to have a Merline in my house. Right letter. I guess when I get my letter tomorrow, I'll be able to address these. Which means I'm going to have 10 fossils to mail in tomorrow. God. So I have a huge history with the Animal Crossing games. I've been playing... The first time I ever played this game was with my family. Back in 2002 when this game came out. And in 2002, it was my mom, my sister, and I. Both, like all three of us were taking turns playing this game. We loved it so much. And my mom was a huge fan. Like, she absolutely loved this game. My sister and I would go to school, and because my mom worked really late, she worked she went to work at like 10 p.m., came back at like 6 a.m. That was her shift, basically. She would come back, we would go to school and come back, and she would be up and playing the game. To the point where she had every single bug, every single fish. God, she had just basically everything. The only thing that we didn't complete in Animal Crossing on the GameCube was the paintings, because getting paintings was a huge gamble because of red. But my sister and I would do that. And we would make it an effort to play this together all the time. Man, we must have played this for 2 years straight. This was the only game in our house, basically. The only game we'd ever want to play together. I had to basically tell my mom at some points, there's this new game coming out and I'd like to play it. My pocket's full. It was during those times where I was playing different games all the time. I was playing Super Mario Sunshine was one year. And then I had a bunch of other games. Basically, the thing is that I just had a lot of games to play, and Animal Crossing was such a big deal in my house that I kind of had to sacrifice my own time to play those games I wanted to play, but I didn't want to sacrifice Animal Crossing as a whole, because Animal Crossing was always fun to me. My sister lives in a completely different state, sadly. Lagging. Oops. Y is apparently also the finish button. Alright, well, I don't have a fishing rod, so I guess the one thing I can do is sell a bunch of seashells. But yes. Where was I? It was just a huge obsession at my house. We experienced basically every holiday. We spent hours looking for Franklin during Harvest Day. Do I make patterns? I'm not a very good artist, but I could try. This is if you're asking about this uniform, this is Nook's uniform. It's one of the default outfits. I'm not a very good artist. I'm gonna put that out there. If I make patterns, it's gonna be for like signs or stuff. Actually, no, you can't even make signs in this one. All you could do is make shirts and wallpaper and floor. Oh boy. Alright. Is that all the seashells? Oh no, there's one left. Ooh, more dig spots. Man, how many dig spots are there to start? Wow. 3 gyroids and 5 fossils today. Maybe there's something I can sell in here. A regal sofa. More outfits. A polar fleece. Oops. Oh, my pockets are full. Yeah, is there signs in this game? Oh, maybe there are. Maybe there are. I can't remember. I haven't played this game in like 5 years. The most I ever played Animal Crossing between 2009 and 2011 was nothing really. I tried to play City Folk more often, and it sort of worked out because I eventually got used to it. But it didn't feel the same to me. Because, like I said, this game has a lot of history behind it to me. And its history is both sad to me in a lot of ways. Because what wound up happening is... God, this was before Wild World even came out. So maybe 2004. And in 2004, my mom was at work, and one of her coworkers tripped her, and she landed, like her chin, she fell down and her chin landed on an oxygen tank and completely jarred her neck, to the point where she had to get an operation. And I was at my grandparents' house about 6 hours away, and my sister got the call, and she didn't tell me until we were driving back like a week later. And it was... It was maybe 6 months of that, where she couldn't really leave her bed until she got the operation, and then it was another 3 months of that. And it was about that point where my sister was starting to move out. Not really starting to move out. She was starting to move on from gaming as a whole. She was starting to be like more music obsessed. And my mom just couldn't play games anymore. She couldn't play Animal Crossing or anything. So I was kind of left alone to play these games. And it turned out to be a big thing when Wild World came out and it was a portable game. I started playing it alone. Like, I would take it with me on travels, and I would just play it along. And that trend kind of just stayed with me for the next maybe 10 years. I would be playing this game alone, and it wasn't until a few years ago where I met some friends that also had this game, where I started really playing it again, because I have friends who enjoy this game and everything. And yeah, it got a little bit better. It got a little bit better in the past couple years. But there was a time from 2008 to 2013 where, not even 2013, it was right in between City Folk and it was right in between City Folk and New Leaf, where I just didn't play the game at all. I didn't want to play it, and it just wasn't the same. I played it like way too much with my family that playing it alone just seemed pointless to me. So I played it alone, and eventually I just stopped because it wasn't fun anymore. I kept remembering what happened in the past, and I didn't want to keep playing it to remember all that. But the point is that there's always a story behind a video game. And to me, Animal Crossing is the story of what actually brought a family together. And how much a game can... How much a game can give you a bunch of stories to tell, because I have so many fond memories of this game. I remember my sister and I got a ton of candy at Nook's. Like, we got a ton of candy. And we would spend maybe a week or two getting candy at Nook's in order to try to find Jack, in order to get the spooky set from him. And how annoyed we got when we couldn't find the actual Jack. And I remember spending hours on end getting cutlery sets for Franklin during the Harvest Day, because I think that was the event. He wasn't a chef for that event. He was afraid that he was going to be the dinner or something. And I remember we would constantly compete against each other during fishing tourneys. I miss those days. But, things just improve. Things get better. Or at least you hope things get better. And it did for me. That's about all I can hope for. Is there anything else left to do? I guess I could shake trees and get stung by bees for days. Or I could sell oranges. I don't have enough bells to pay off my first debt, which is a problem. Okay, moving on. What did you say? I need to work. 2 years? You haven't gotten it back? Really? I guess I can help. Well, thank you, Belbs. Very nice. Everybody has memories of these games. That's the biggest takeaway that you can have from this game, is that there's always going to be a memory, fond or otherwise, that you're going to have with this game, and that's the biggest thing about it, is that it's such an investing game to a player. It's a life sim, but it's like another chance, really. What do you mean? Why'd you lend a picture book to... whatever. Anyways, the point of this project was mostly to kind of tell these stories, because there's a lot of history behind these kinds of games, and I want to influence people to tell their own stories about games, because to me, video gaming is a very important thing. It's just as important as movies or music. It's a very bonding experience to a lot of people. It's a big deal to a lot of people, really. Oh yeah, this had memory card switching where you had to... Yeah, I remember that. Actually, if you want to go real back, the website Animal Crossing Community, I used to frequent that all the time, and there was a way for you to do town stuff before Wild World came out, or around the time Wild World came out, really. And I remember the one thing you could do in Animal Crossing Community was... Right, I'm giving this back to Fang. The one thing you could do in Animal Crossing Community was you could offer your memory card to other people on the forums, and you would be able to ship your memory card to other people. That was before Wild World's Wi-Fi connection thing really kicked off. thanks. I'll sell this furniture for a lot of money, my friend. It's a modern sofa. Yeah. Actually, the biggest thing about Animal Crossing to me was that it was a very important game to us because in December it always snowed. It always snowed, and we were excited to play. We were always excited to play it because here it almost never snowed. Like, it was always raining here because we weren't in the best place. Yeah, that password system. There's a password. There used to be a website that you could enter in your town name and everything, and you could get randomly generated codes that would work for just about anything you wanted. And it became super easy to get every NES game. I'm not going to be using codes. I really should for the Nintendo stuff, because the Nintendo stuff is password exclusive, which I'm gonna have to do at some point. But for everything else, I'm not going to. I'm going to Stu's, aren't I? I blanked out for a minute. Stu is 3C or 2C rather, C2. Yeah, I remember I subscribed to Nintendo Power when that stuff was a thing, and I would remember getting those codes all the time. Like, they were the main reason I got Nintendo Power. For like a whole year they did that. They even did special patterns and stuff. It's kind of cool. I guess Stu's in his house. Not in his house, he just left his door open. Okay. Kind of weird. Where did Stu go? There's Stu. Hello, Stu. What do you mean? I've only talked to you twice. Yeah, they're still doing, like, they're a little bit behind now because they were a bit behind on DLC stuff. Like, in a series of consoles that had downloadable content and everything, they were really behind on that. And that basically meant that their games had to be really well designed because they couldn't patch them out later. Of course I have the Wii U. I'm just playing this on the Wii because it's easier. It's easier to play on this because I don't have a GameCube anymore. And I played my GameCube to death, actually. It's the one console that I had stop working on me. It's because I played it so much. Like, my N64 still works fine, my Super Nintendo still works fine. Xbox 360 still works like a charm, PS4, PS3, everything works fine. Just my GameCube finally kicked the bucket at some point. That guy gave me more stationery. How nice. Alright. I guess I can run more errands. Wonder if Cobb has anything. I wish I still had my GameCube. That's the one thing. I wish I still had my GameCube because I had the Game Boy player. And that would have made everything so much easier for me. I would love to do Game Boy Advance games and everything, but I don't have my Game Boy player anymore. Nah, man, the Dreamcast was like way past my time. I didn't even know it existed. I got the N64 instead. But I got the N64 in a time where my parents couldn't really afford much. So we went to a pawn shop to go get it. And I remember going to the pawn shop. To go get my... Hold on, where was he? Anacotti, huh? Thankfully, I'm watching the stream delay to know where I need to go. It's really nice to get a reminder from that. Yeah, I got my N64 from a pawn shop. So that dates it back a little bit. It's like maybe 6. Well, you're sad. And you're sad too. I have to give stuff to you though. Stop being angry. You two are neighbors. This is annoying. This is annoying, alright? You guys can't stop arguing. You guys are... God, son of a... I had a friend who had a PlayStation 1, and the only game he had on it was the Rugrats Reptar Rescue or something. That should tell you something. I think the main reason was that my parents didn't want me playing violent games all the time. My parents didn't really want me playing a bunch of violent games, and they actually researched a lot back then when they could. And, I remember the only majorly violent games there were GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and Conquered Bedford, and the South Park game. Those were the only games that could technically be classified as violent. The other ones, on the other hand, were mostly kids' games. PlayStation 1 had a bunch of stuff, like Twisted Metal and all that stuff. Oh, I know I missed out on a lot of good games. I missed out on the entire Final Fantasy series. I missed out on about half of Square's... I missed out on about half of Square's Golden Age because of that. I missed Final Fantasies 7 through 9. I missed the Suikoden series, which I don't think was Square anyways, but I missed out on a lot of stuff. I got plenty of good games as well though. And I'm going back to play a lot of them as well. Like I have a PlayStation TV now, which is just a portable TV version of the PlayStation Vita. I've been playing a lot of PS1 games on that as well. Like I have Suikoden 2 on there, I have Final Fantasy 9, I have Parasite Eve. I had a friend who had GoldenEye, and I couldn't get into it ever. I actually much preferred The World Is Not Enough as a kid. But I mean, since then, I got GoldenEye. I played GoldenEye and all that. I was one of those kids that only ever got like one game a year. Is the thing. You kind of have to remember that there were kids like that. A lot of the time, there were a lot of kids like that where you got basically one game a year. I think the only time that rule was ever broken was on my birthday. I got Paper Mario and Kirby 64 for my birthday, and I was super excited. Although, as a kid, I was also disappointed because I asked for Paper Mario, and they gave me Kirby 64 first. And I was like, I want a Paper Mario. And then they gave me Paper Mario just to, like, shut me up. No Money Rock. I guess that's tomorrow. Honestly, the one game I wish I didn't miss out on was Ocarina of Time. That's the one game that I wish I could have gotten as a kid, but at the time I wasn't into Zelda. In fact, I remember the only time I ever played a Zelda game, like the first time I ever played a Zelda game, was at a GameStop, or an EB Games actually. It was an EB Games. At the EB Games, they had the GameCube release of Majora's Mask, and I remember playing that for like 30 seconds. Man, gaming stores have changed a lot since then. I don't know what to do now. I guess I could keep running errands. Why do they keep giving me paper? This is mildly annoying, actually. Give me more errands and stop giving me paper so I can, you know, make money. Yeah. I still remember when the internet came out, how excited we were and how annoying the dial-up sound was. You need something to work on? I can work on things. Man, nobody has anything to do. It's somewhat disappointing. I'm gonna catch a cold asking people for stuff. Give me something to do. I need money. I need money badly. Cobb, do you have something to do? If you don't, I'm gonna push you off this cliff. You want a pear? We have oranges. That's terrifying. Alright. Oh, you can only place 3 things in dressers? What? I have to wait until the letter comes along. I don't have the museum address yet. I have to wait until I get the letter tomorrow. Guess I'll drop my fossils in here for now. Oops. There we go. I guess that'll clutter up my house. Here we go. Drop all of my paper. As well. I don't have a PlayStation 1. I have a PlayStation 2. I don't have a Dreamcast. I don't have any Sega systems, sadly. I wish I had a Sega Master System. But, I want to get a Dreamcast at some point. I know they're kind of expensive now, especially more so with the games. But I would love to get a Dreamcast at some point. Mostly because of the RPGs they had on there. Like they didn't have a lot of RPGs. The only one that comes to mind is Skies of Arcadia. And that's the main reason I want to get a Dreamcast. Right next to Zombie Shooter, which is a beat 'em up yeah, it's just a beat 'em up. It's just a beat 'em up game developed by Sega with the same horrible voice acting as the House of the Dead. It's a 3D beat 'em up. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't have $50. The moment I get $50, I'm going to get a Dreamcast. And the moment I can get Skies of Arcadia, I'm going to stream the hell out of it. Yeah, but Skies of Arcadia on the GameCube is much more expensive, I think. Skies of Arcadia Legends is really expensive. Like maybe $200 for a copy. And because I'm a minor collector, I really don't like getting disc only. I like getting complete sets. You know, disc in case with manual. Usually in a decent condition. Well, I guess I can start shaking trees. Time to get stung by bees. Wasn't that like a really common thing for the Dreamcast, though, was really long loading times? Hey, bells. Nice. Getting there a little at a time. Oh no. Oh boy. The museum! To the museum! Any other GameCube games you recommend? Planning on ordering a few. Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door is fantastic. That's a fantastic GameCube RPG. If you can find a copy, Resident Evil 4... is a good option. I mean, you can get it on basically every system now, but a lot of people do say that the GameCube version is the definitive. If you don't mind really dated controls, I've always had a fun time playing Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures. You can't go wrong with most of the traditional ones, like Pikmin 2 or Super Mario Sunshine. I can actually just go and look at my collection of GameCube games and I can pull out a few. I have a really small collection of GameCube games, but most of the options I have I'd recommend. Except for Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers. That one's... I wouldn't recommend that one to anyone. That's a pretty bad one. That was a Christmas gift. Oh yeah, Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron, Jedi Outcast 2. Lego Star Wars is a good one. GoldenEye Rogue Agent, I remember being pretty good. Oh yeah, Super Monkey Ball. Actually, no, don't get Super Monkey Ball. If you can find a copy of Super Monkey Ball Deluxe on the Xbox, that's a much better one. It has both Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 levels, plus brand new levels as well. And it plays arcade style. I'd recommend getting the GameCube versions of Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 only if you... well, I only recommend getting Super Monkey Ball 2 if you care about a story, but... I don't have an Xbox. I have an Xbox 360. I had a friend who had the Xbox exclusively for Halo 2. And I was mildly disappointed in that, because I always hoped that I could go over to his house and he'd have a new game, but all he had on the Xbox was Halo 2. It's the only game he ever had on Xbox. Which is a shame because I want to get an Xbox now just to get a copy of SWAT 4, which is, albeit a really stupid tactical shooter. Animal Crossing is always a good choice for GameCube games. I'm going to actually look at my collection real quick, so give me 1 second. You guys can probably hear me in the background, because my collection isn't too far. Alright, so, by looking at my collection, I forgot a few. You have essentially every single Harvest Moon game on the GameCube. Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life, Harvest Moon Magical Melody. Those I would heavily recommend. You also have F-Zero GX. Basically the entire set of Mario Party games. Mario Parties 4 through 7. And you also have Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, which is, I think is the first. I know I missed out on a lot because I was mostly GameCube. It wasn't until I got a PS2 that I started opening up my horizons a lot. When I started opening up my closed mind towards other games, I started playing a lot of them. Actually, I remember playing Burnouts 1 and 2 on the GameCube, and then I heard that Burnout 3 was only on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. So I didn't want to get an Xbox because I already had a friend that had an Xbox, and that would be weird. So I asked my mom for a PlayStation 2, and that PlayStation 2 came with Burnout 3, and what was the other game? Gran Turismo 3, I think, was the other one. Oh god. There's no houses nearby. I'm gonna get stung. Yep. The challenge of getting money. Now people are gonna ridicule me for looking like a monster. There was no medicine when this game came out. Medicine was a new thing in City Folk, I think. Yeah. I missed out on a lot of really good RPGs on the Xbox, I remember. A lot of really good games in general on the Xbox, I've noticed. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That's the one I hear about a lot. Actually, the one game I wish I had a Dreamcast for when it was a huge thing back then. I wish I could have played Phantasy Star Online when it came out then. That would have been a very interesting experience. Because Phantasy Star Online was a game at the time that tried something new that I think only maybe 2 or 3 games at the time did, and that was be a fully fledged online game where you could play with people that you would never even know. I can't believe I missed that era. Oh well. Shenmue for Dreamcast. Yep. The game that basically introduced QuickTime events. I would love to have that game. There's a lot of Dreamcast. You wouldn't believe how many Dreamcast games I'd want to play. Like I have a decent list. Like I have a reason to get a Dreamcast at this point, but I just can't afford it. I'm working on buffing up my collection to look better. I want to get some N64 top labels so that it's easier to find my N64 games, because N64 games didn't have top labels. I would love And I'm also going to try to get universal game boxes, so that I can put away my Super Nintendo and N64 games more easily, and have them in really nice looking cases. Basically, I have a lot of reasons to get yeah, I basically have lots of reasons to get a Dreamcast at this point. But I want to work on my current collection first. And it's really hard to get a job around here too. So I'm kind of just not able to get money for that kind of stuff. The moment I get a job, let me tell you, I will start working on all the things I want to do. First things first, get a better computer. Because my current setup doesn't really want to work with my editing software. So I can't really do my work. Hey, another beehive. Oh. Who cares? I already got stung. Not gonna affect anything. I was in the middle of that war, man. I was born in 1994. I was like in the middle of the Sega Tendo war. Sega does what Nintendo don't. And all that crazy stuff we said back then. God, you don't really give me a lot of money for these furniture items. Only you gave me a net or something. Only you gave me a fishing rod so I can get money better. Alright. So for those of you who are interested in hanging around for this entire project, I might as well explain to you what the project is. This project is basically going to be... It's basically going to be, just me trying to do everything I possibly can in the game. I don't know if I'm gonna see all of the holidays. That might be a possibility. The point of the project is going to try to get every single fish and insect and fossil and painting, basically to complete the entire museum. But also to get the golden tools, and pay off the debt entirely. That's gonna be the main goal. I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit it, because that's going to take a very long time. But the point is that I wanted to do this for a while, and the entire time I was trying to do it, I was doing it wrong. I was doing it with recorded stuff. But streaming is a lot easier to do. And congratulations on your first Nintendo system being the NES. Hey, more bells. Cool. Gradually working off that debt. There's snowballs here, and I know about the snowman thing, but I don't want to do it because it's so picky. It's like, my head is too small, my body's too big, why am I not on the snow? I'm like, shut up. Yeah, like, my computer's really good with streaming. Like, it is extremely good with streaming, and I'm so proud of it for doing that, because it is the only way for me to output content now. Thankfully I can upload these VODs on YouTube and everything is fine. Which is basically going to be my main output of content from now on. Yeah, I'm really glad that everything's working out as it is. Because I don't think I could do anything else on YouTube. Really. mistaken or not. One of my favorite NES games is Marble Madness. Like, I mean, you have the classics. Yep. This is gonna sound really weird, especially to someone from the 80s. I kind of consider myself an 80s kid, because I grew up more with 1980s stuff than I did with the 90s stuff. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's actually, if you look in the top right, that is the name I go under for both my YouTube channel and my Twitter. If you want to follow those, on my Twitter I always tweet out when I'm about to start streaming, and I usually tell people what I'm streaming that day. It could be just about anything, because I play just about anything. Today I just wanted to start the Animal Crossing stuff. Yeah, Marble Madness was a Rare game, published by the toy company, I can't remember. It's on Mattel. I think it's Midway? I don't remember. Oh boy. God. It's one of my favorite games, and I don't remember who published it. Either way, it's a really good game. Like, it shouldn't be good, because it's just you going around a maze with a marble. But it's super fun. It's like an arcade game. And I love arcade games. Where was I? Yeah, I kind of feel like I grew up more with 80s stuff than I did 90s stuff. Mostly because I had a Super Nintendo, I felt more comfortable with the NES than I would with anything else. Yeah, Milton Bradley, that's who did it. So, I would constantly go to family reunions up in Washington. They were like maybe 10 hours away, so we would drive there. And every time I would go there, I would always go into the side room to play their NES and Sega stuff, because they had an NES with like 300 games, and they had a Sega Genesis with like 6. So the 6 games they had were Tasmania. Then they had Jeopardy and Family Feud, the classics, of course. And they had a couple more that they wouldn't let me play. I don't know why. Yeah, I never had a Genesis. Like, I never grew up with the Sega consoles. I was a Nintendo kid that gradually evolved into a fuck it, I'll play anything kid. By the way, this is a mature stream, so swearing is okay. I'm thinking it's okay with you guys, because that's kind of a thing I do. If there's somebody of a younger age in the audience, then I'll refrain as much as I can. But that's just how I go. I have a ton of oranges. Alright. This will totally get me 1,000 bells. Yep, 920. I don't remember. I remember fishing being the best way to get money. I remember that being the best way. It's definitely impossible to get money any other way. Yeah. I put that content filter on there to begin with because I was always concerned with people not knowing that this is a swearing stream, for a rated E game. Some 21-year-old swearing a bunch over Animal Crossing, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff wouldn't slide with parents. So, I don't want to do that. Ooh, money. So I try to be careful with it. I'm gonna probably lift that at some point once I get better with that. But I can't stop my friends from doing that, that's for sure. Alright, do you guys want to give me errands to run? I forgot. Yes. Not the bees! I did run. There was nowhere to run. Give me an errand. Nobody wants to help me. Gotta wear your scarf with pride. You guys really ruined my time here. You only get to run like 2 screens before the bees are on you. Aren't bees like one of the insects that you need to catch with your net? Well, yeah, not a lot of people own the Sega Saturn, and that's kind of sad because the Sega Saturn had a ton of really good RPGs and such. I'm an RPG person, for the record. Like, I love RPGs, but I love just about anything else. I'm a fan of party games, action-adventure games, platformers, shooters, in particular. Ooh, apples. Or, not apples. Wow, I'm tired. Oranges. Didn't know that was an orange tree. Man, nothing good here. I guess I'll keep selling oranges. And waiting for shells to show up on shore. Shells to shore to shale. Shells on shore to shale. Oh, more bees. Running. Okay, got caught in a corner. Yep. I remember that happening a lot too as a kid. I do find it kind of hilarious that it says that you got stung by a bee, but in reality you got stung by like 5 bees. I was looking for seashells, wasn't I? I need all that money. For the record, I've been streaming for 2 hours. This has been an interesting experience to say the least. Running around the shore selling seashells from the shore to Nook to sell. I remember the interesting thing of Animal Crossing. Wow, that just spawned. Interesting. I remember the weird thing that Animal Crossing did was that if you transferred towns, like if you went to go visit a town, that it would write data from your town to the next town. So if a villager from your town were to move to that town for some reason, which I think is a possibility based on if they actually do move there, then they would show you the mail and everything that your town had or that you wrote to them. Kind of an interesting look on things. Oh boy. How am I going to get this snowball? I'm going to roll this over to the museum. Or no, I'm going to roll this over to, where am I? Carmen. Alright, I'm gonna roll this ball over to Carmen then. Let's see if I can't find that other snowball. Oh, yep, here it is. Oh, don't go off the cliff. You'll break if you do that. Oh god. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the struggle. Oh no. So many ways for your snowball to just stop. Ugh. The worst. Just the worst thing in any game. Make a snowman that's basically perfect. But don't run it into anything or throw it off a cliff or anything, you know. Don't throw it into the water or roll it off a cliff or run it into a tree after rolling it downhill to a point where you can't catch up with it because it's going so fast. Don't do all that. And also make sure that the snowman is perfect. You don't have to be sorry. It's not your fault. I just find it funny that this is like a thing in the game. Where it's like... It's just funny to me. It's just funny to me how it all pans out like that. It's just like, go catch it. Okay, it's going way too fast. You can't run with it. Good luck, though. I just wish it would roll back on shore. That'd be nice. Hazel, do you have any work for me? It would be really nice if you gave me work. Oh, thank you. Yep, there's the monster credit. Yeah. Yes, I need work. Thank you. I didn't miss out on Crash Bandicoot, actually. I had the Wrath of Cortex. Actually, no, I didn't even miss Spyro either. I played the GameCube games. I played the GameCube Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I didn't miss out on those. I played them right at the tail end of their popularity, though. Like, right when they stopped being developed. Yeah, I can do that. I played Spyro Enter the Dragonfly and Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. Both of them were not technically their titles, like they weren't from the developer, I think. Maybe the Spyro game was. But I know for a fact that Crash Bandicoot was not from Naughty Dog. But still. More paper! Why does everyone want to give me paper? I'm doing this to get money, not paper. Oh, come on. You want a ball? I know where a ball is, but you gotta be kidding me. Alright, fine. I'll go get the ball. It's clear on the other side of the map. Oh, you're rude. You're rude. Oh, about ball physics. Alright. Here goes nothing. Gotta take this... I can't even pick this thing up, but god, okay. Gotta kick it around. Let's go get it. I know where it is. Didn't kick it into the water or anything. God. This asks for a lot from the player. Go make this snowman that's perfect. Good job. Now go roll this ball up a steep hill and try to get it back to this person. Alright. Hold on. Would it be better to just... It would be faster. Oh boy. Alright guys. This is gonna be horrible. Alright, here goes. Oop. Get up there. Alright. I just gotta take this slow so we can get it over the bridge. Where's the bridge? Down here? Oh boy, it's a diagonal one too. Oh boy. Alright, take this slow. This isn't even a ball you're supposed to kick. I think this is a volleyball. Alright, Hazel, you wanted a ball? You're gonna get a ball. Oh god. 20 years of gaming has culminated to this moment. Rolling a ball down a bridge, trying not to knock it into the river. All those years of playing Call of Duty. pixel perfect precision movement to move a ball through an area. Oh boy. Come on, you can do this. At least it isn't a football. Okay, where is Hazel? Okay, that's Stu. If I just knock this down here, I can go get it. Okay. I don't have to roll it downhill or anything. There it is. Alright. Got the ball. We got the ball to Hazel. Hopefully. Oop. That's the one thing I don't really miss from traditional Animal Crossing is the acre transitions. Okay, Hazel, where are you? Can't knock it into the pond. Go down. Okay. Stu, you can't have this ball. Where are you, Hazel? Hazel. Okay, I'm gonna push you over here. I know that annoys you. Oh, well, here. Have a ball. Have a ball. Here's a ball. How do I give you the ball? Push. There you go. Carpet. Well, that'll do. Thank you. You're welcome. I would have been annoyed if she gave me more paper. I'm just gonna be... I'd be like, I gave you a ball! And you're giving me paper. You animals here are mean. Stu's house. Well, where is Stu? Can you animals please give me errands? Thank you. Why do you keep giving people your organizer? This is like the second time I've had to go get your organizer from someone. Are you just like, here, go organize my things for me, please? Okay. Still makes no sense. Why would you... why? Why would anyone give somebody else's organizer? Can you not catch bees in a net? I thought that was what you had to do. You lend it to someone else? God, people here are irresponsible. It's hilarious. Cobb, he's right under my house. Which is kind of weird. No, I never had a virtual boy. I know what a virtual boy is. I've seen the games. In fact, I'm pretty sure I played the Wario Land one before. Oh. Oh. Because somebody gave me paper. God. People keep giving me paper. I should get rid of these oranges. I'm gonna go sell these oranges. Hey, there's a snowball. Oh boy, well. Great. Sell all these. Yes, I will gladly take that money. Alright, Cobb. Give me that organizer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The entire town has this dude's fucking organizer. People keep giving it to people and then someone stole it. Why does somebody need an organizer? Nobody ever needs an organizer this much. Nobody ever on planet Earth does anybody need an organizer this badly. Even the most unorganized person doesn't need an organizer this badly. Oh, I accidentally broke the snowball. Well, that's a shame. Oh, that's funny. That's funny to me. I don't know why that's funny to me. Yeah. Well, you had an organizer. Why didn't you just schedule it? Schedule to give it to... Use someone else's organizer to schedule giving them back their organizer. It's funny to me for some reason. Oh, Fang. There you are. Here. Quit giving people your organizer. And everybody keep... Well, it's not paper. It is not paper. I can say that much. Quit giving people stuff. Alright, Hazel. I hope you didn't give someone else this videotape. Thank you. Replay is the organizer. Oh. Yeah, without the organizer, I wouldn't have a job to do. I am the organizer. In a world. Oh, God. Quit giving me stationery. I don't need paper. I have like 30 pages of this stuff. Son of a bitch. This doesn't even sell for much. I could maybe get 80 bells off of it. Well, at least this guy gave me something. At least this guy gave me something, so I can return it easily. Here you go. Here's your handkerchief. Furniture. That sells for a decent amount. It's a green counter. Aw. I would love to have the green set. Whatever. Alright. Do you have any jobs for me? Oh, well, that's a shame. It's not like I've been trying for an hour to get It's not like I've been trying for an hour and a half to get enough bells to pay off my first debt, so I don't need to worry about that kind of stuff tomorrow. Alright, well, time to go get seashells, I guess. To be fair, I'm not even angry that it's taken this long. I remember it taking this long as a kid. No skin off my bones. I mean, I play Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm used to the grind at this point. Started playing Xenoblade again. That's pretty grindy. I mean, I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's pretty grindy. And again, that's a single-player MMO, basically. Anyways. Gotta get seashells. Gotta get seashells. Plenty of seashells. Yeah, I could get a... There is a code I can use for 30,000 bells. But I'm gonna try to do this about as legitimately as possible. Like, I'm probably gonna have to use the cheats in order to get... I'm gonna use the passwords in order to get the NES games that you can't actually get in Animal Crossing because they're e-reader cards. Or no, they're not. There are just a couple of NES games that you can't get in the game at all because they were e-reader cards that never released because the e-reader bombed like horribly. More oranges. My mom's allergic to oranges. She's allergic to citrus. Hey, a ball. There's also an item duplication glitch. If you wanna be technical, there is an infinite items duplication glitch in this game. But I'm not really desperate to get money quickly. I'm just desperate to get stuff other than fucking stationery. Oh, hey, there's a snowball. Let's roll you up. I'm gonna roll you into my... I'm gonna roll you next to here. Okay, let's find that other snowball. I want to find that other snowball real quick. Where would you be? Hopefully you're not down here, because then I'd have to roll the other one down here. And that would be too long. Usually they're like 3 screens apart, so... Where would I go? It's just a shame that I'm not going to be able to get the snowman set. I only have like 3 days to get snowman set. Looking for a snowball. That's a mouse. Plenty of oranges I haven't grabbed yet, at least. Actually, Carmen, funny that you should be here. Okay. More sending, more giving stuff to people. Oh, I found a ball. Not a snowball, but a ball. I'm gonna keep looking for that snowball. I'm supposed to give this to Fang. Hey! Gypsy, you're back. And your iPad works. Quit giving people your organizer. God, This is the third time I've had to get your organizer back. Could be worse. Could have given me stationery. Fang is so unorganized, he keeps giving people his organizer. Let's see here. Where to go? Where to go? Where would a snowball be? I guess there's only one snowball. Unless I'm missing a crucial point where there would be a snowball. But I don't see a point where there would be a snowball. Alright, well. I'm getting there. I'm getting money. That's about as good as I could have guessed. Or that's about as good as I could have wanted. Well, I found it. Well, that's one snowball. I can't find the other one. This is mildly disappointing to me. It'd be funny if I could. If it would be funny because I think I would have to put the snowball on the bridge in order to make it perfect. Oops, wrong button. We're just 5,000 short, guys. We're getting there. A little at a time. We're getting there. We can make it to the end. We have 45 minutes until the stream gets cut, so... I mean, we're getting there. Just have to take a little bit more time. Just a tiny bit more of your time. God, for the life of me, I cannot find a snowball. Shouldn't be this hard to find a snowball, really. Alright, so how is everyone today? Let's get a general consensus. How is everyone doing? Oh, there's the other snowball. Clearly down here. Fantastic. Which means I have to push it up here. Oh god, this snowball is far away from the other one. Don't roll up so fast. Oh boy. Is that too big? I'm worried about that being too big. Let's get the other one down here first. No, we can't roll this one down. We can't throw this one off a cliff like we did the last one. But we do have to be careful about putting this one on the bridge, because it will shrink and destroy itself if we do that. Alright. That's a shame. That's a shame, Gypsy. Alright, this is probably going to hit a cliff, or hit a wall and explode. Because it's going downhill. So I have to roll this one up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Aw. The comedy of errors. Wonderful. Fantastic. Fantastic. Could never get it right. Alright, let's see if we can't get more errands from people. Can I help you? You and Hazel. Alright, well, I can just turn this into Hazel. And she'll probably give me a shirt that I can sell. Yep, free shirt. I can bear it. It isn't awful. It isn't the worst thing I've ever worn in my life. You guys really have to stop giving each other shirts. You have matching shirts. You both have matching shirts. You both are wearing the same. You both are wearing the same shirts. You guys really are neighbors. The same detail of a Christmas sweater. I can handle it. Hazel and Fang keep forgetting stuff. It's weird. They're the same two people who keep forgetting things. It's kind of creepy. It is getting late, but I still have things to do. I still have bells to make. Maybe. Am I wearing the same shirt? I think it's a little different. It's really close, but it's different. It does look... It's kind of creepy. I already mentioned before that... Anacotti both got a letter from Nook for a special sale and then an axe. So I'm starting to believe that maybe this town has a little cult activity going on here. Matching shirts, two people losing the same stuff and forgetting the same stuff over and over again. It's getting kind of weird. Hold on, I'll stand right next to him. Hey. It's really close, but it's just different enough. Like, it has the same pattern on the top, but underneath isn't white. It's alternating blue and white, and blue and light blue. Although that does give me an idea. An idea that I think I'm going to have to pull off later. Cobb, do you have anything for me to do? Nope, you want a pair. That's all you care about. Pairs. I wonder if... There's a chance that if you have a visiting villager, that they'll give you a random food item. Sometimes it could just be of a newly moved in character. But if push comes to shove, then I'm pretty sure... Okay, stew. This isn't that isn't that bad. Yeah. Yep. Play this for a good couple of years. That's for sure. Alright. Where's Stu? Stu, buddy. Are you up here? You aren't in your house. Your lights aren't on. Where'd you go, Stu? Did you go down here? Where'd Stu go? That's Hazel. There you are, Stu. Hanging out near the pond? Here. You forgot your handkerchief. Thank you. Thank you for the clothes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get rid of that. Man, that is scarily close. You let your Pokemon Pikachu to Hazel? Man, I remember when those were relevant. Holy crap. I'm old. Not as old as Arias, but no offense, man. People keep lending other people their stuff. It's weird. That kind of stuff would get you beat up at school. I'm sorry, dude. I lent it to like everybody in the 6th grade class, man. I'm sorry. Fang has it? Oh no, you're giving it to me. Yep. Don't worry, this will totally get me stationary. This will absolutely get me stationary. They haven't stopped giving me enough stationary. Oh, money. Even better. You thought I was a big dweeb. Well, thank you. Polar Fleece? I have one of those. Why does everybody keep giving Hazel clothes? It's weird. Everybody keeps giving Hazel clothes. Here you go. Enjoy. Oh, how nice. 211 bells. Thank you. 4,000 bells short. Do you have an errand for me? Okay. I have a polar fleece too, which is nice. Yeah, figures. Alright. Just run around getting errands. This will be fine. Still scary how you two have identical suits. Yeah. Anikati stole it. Indeed. Well, no, Carmen stole... there was a quest line earlier where I had to get Fang's organizer back for the second time, and Carmen went into Cobb's house and stole it. Yep, don't worry, I'll take his watch back. I remember I was trying to do so many errands for one character in Animal Crossing they got annoyed at me and wouldn't talk to me for like the rest of the day. They were just like, leave me alone. Then they moved out like a week later. It was kind of weird. Yeah, kind of sad. Thank you. I needed more stationery. I needed more stationery. It's not like I have 35 pages of them. I'm gonna start selling these things. They're getting on my nerves. I find it kind of bizarre that you can buy stationery from the market for it to be shipped to you, when you could literally buy an infinite supply of stationery at the house, or at the bazaar, or not the bazaar, the cranny, whenever you want. Yeah. After I've done with this series, or done with this game, like 100% everything, I might actually try to play through City Folk. Because that would be a really good way to, like, show off the Wild World stuff. And I spent like a couple of years playing Wild World. I even had a friend, I even had somebody, I hadn't played in a while, so I hired some people to pick weeds in my town, online, and I offered like 100,000 bells for it. You know, because I'm inconveniencing other people. Might as well give them money. And besides, I kind of action replayed myself to have 999 million bells. But point is, they had seeds, and you might remember way back when Wild World was a thing, people found out how to use an action replay to give themselves seeds of other characters, or of other buildings, rather. And you could throw down a seed, and you could have a duplicate building. So, like, there were people who had, like, 3 Nookingtons in their town, or 3 tailors, stuff like that. And these guys were picking weeds in my town and everything. And this guy accidentally dropped a Nookington right at the gate. And needless to say, I was pretty annoyed with that. So many people, wow. So many people are just giving people stuff. I suppose I'll go get your picture book. Everybody wants their high school graduation photos, right? I'm picking up stuff. Great. Time for another fetch quest. Away! That is really all Animal Crossing is. Fetch quest. Fetch questing. I'm picking up. Anacotti. Was Anacotti gonna give it back? Find out. Zigzag away. I love how we're having this conversation right next to Fang. Just like, hey, did you, Oh, wait, it wasn't Fang, was it? It was Stu. Whoops. Forgot I asked Stu first. I'm so used to asking Fang for stuff and him constantly giving people his stuff. Here you go. Here's a picture book. Hey, furniture! Thank you. More bells for me. Orange cone. He gave me a traffic cone. What a friend. Yeah, I need work. You don't have work. That's a shame. Alright. Come on. Away. Mush. Mush, mush. Give me work. Okay, you. Give me work. Son of a... Alright. I need work. I must seem like a crack addict to these people. Like, they must have like a secret meeting about me where they're just like, hey, has he been asking you for errands and stuff? Or like little reward? Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird. What do you think's the problem with him? I don't know. Seems a little twitchy. And that eye swelling thing seems kind of off. Keeps saying he keeps getting stung by bees, but I'm starting to not believe that. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I suppose we should ask him about it. Nah, then you get suspicious. Let's just go along with it and see if he gets any different. I need work. Give me work. Come on, man, I got a debt to pay. Kick. Alright, well, time to sell more oranges. I can't remember if oranges regrow. Pretty sure they do. Well, we still have a little bit of bells left to grab. Not a whole lot of stuff going on here. I don't know how long it's been since I shook a tree in Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's kind of weird how that's a thing you always do in the first one, but it's kind of not necessary in the other ones. Because you usually get a fishing rod or something to help you get money. Orange cone. How much will that be? 1,050. Alright. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Alright, well, Cobb isn't going to help me because all he wants is a pear. Does anyone want to exchange memory cards so that I can get a pear for Cobb? That doesn't work anymore. You want a fish. I don't have a fishing rod. If I had a fishing rod, I wouldn't be asking you for errands. God. Everybody wants things that I can't give them. It's getting annoying. I don't have a fishing rod. If I had a fishing rod, I wouldn't be talking to you, Fang. I would be out of debt by now. Ugh. Great. Well, back to selling seashells, I guess. And there aren't any seashells around either. That's a shame. This is just a shame indeed. I'm running out of oranges to sell too. Give me errands. I need money. Guys aren't helping. I really need the money. Shake the trees, get stung by things like 7,000 times. I need money. I already sold everything in the police station. Money. I need money. The funny thing is that if I didn't bury the bells that I got from the shiny spot, I would have just enough if I sold some stuff. I need work. Give me work. I need work. Thank you. Yes. Okay, I can do that. Hello. I'm picking up. No, well, you haven't done that before. Just give me the watch. Oh my god. Hello, Yoshi. I got stationery. Oh, right, you wanted a fish. Ugh. Ugh, God. It's getting harder to find it. It's getting harder to find errands. I need money. Alright, I guess I'll keep trying to hit rocks for money. I don't know if you can't have a money rock on the first day. But I will search end to end for money. Kept getting stationery. Can't sell fossils. If I could sell fossils, I wouldn't have to worry about this until tomorrow. But yes, this is my humble beginnings, actually. Starting off fresh with a brand new town for this little project of trying to complete this game 100%. Quote unquote, you know, all debts, all sections of the museum finished. Max upgrade for Tom Nook. You know, just everything I can possibly do. This is Carmen. So yes, this is a very humble beginning. Oops. Nope, that's not a bell. Dang. I want to find... Can't find anything. Give me errands. I need money. Thank you. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I've been shaking trees like crazy. I got furniture. I got money. I got bees. Yeah, don't worry, the experience overall doesn't change between games. You still start off with nothing and you work your way up to something. Just that this takes a lot longer, because you usually don't get a fishing rod on the first day. Oh, hi, Carmen. Yeah, here you go. Clothes are fine. Thank you for questioning my fashion sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not worth a lot of bells in this game. I'm collecting shells whenever I can. Just trying to find a money rock is the biggest thing. Aha! I've discovered it. Yes! Perfect. I've done it. I found the money rock. This gives you 10,000 bells? What? God, I haven't played this in forever either. This gives you 10,000 bells, where New Leaf gives you like 5,000 bells at most. Holy crap. I capped out. Wonderful. I can pay off my debt now. And it only took us 3 hours. I've had a blast. Can't wait to play this tomorrow. When I have a new debt to pay and everything. I'll take my club shirt. Yeah, there we go. That's an outfit right there. That's an outfit. Alright, let's go turn in our money to the bank. We've done it, people. We paid off the first section of our debt on the first day. Hopefully tomorrow we can make deposit. It'll be easier to make money once I get these fossils turned in. Never mind. How much is... I'm gonna find out real quick. I'm gonna find out how much a Game Boy Advance to GameCube link cable is. A Game Boy Advance to GameCube link cable. That's actually surprisingly cheap. I think I'm going to have to get that. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Let's go sell this seashell. And, yeah, that should be fine. And there's a snowball. This is where you're telling your... Yep, my house is way too small, actually. Yes, please remodel my house. Give me dark blue. Actually, can I change it to purple? Never mind. Not important. Let's see here. A festive candle. Well, I'll take that shirt, actually. It's the height of fashion, or so claims Fauna magazine. Aha. Only 380 bells. I'll buy it. The next debt is only like 36,000 bells or something. Take this raffle ticket. Oh, right. I need 5 raffle tickets. And then I can roll for a random thing. I forgot about that. December 31st. I don't want to sell. Nah. Sure, I'll buy this. Alright. There we go. Alright. How about that? We already paid off the first section of our debt. And now, tomorrow... shopping spree at the Able Sisters. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, that is a good point. I do want to go talk to Sable. Since Sable is my favorite character in Animal Crossing. Close second would be Isabelle. Because Isabelle is just a likable character in general. Good luck getting all the golden tools in New Leaf. What, you have a slingshot, you have a slingshot, a watering can, a shovel, an axe, a fishing rod, a net. What else? You have like 8 tools to upgrade. Hi. You'll get there in time, Sable. What do you mean they're closed? Oh, are you Eastern? If you're Eastern time, then... yeah. Definitely closed. They've been closed for like a half hour. Alright. Well, we've made wonderful progress. Wonderful, 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 wonderful progress. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue this. I'm gonna try to play this daily. We'll see. I want to play this daily, all things considered. But if push comes to shove, then tomorrow will be a little bit. Then the Able Sister, well, sorry. Then the stream tomorrow will be a little bit of Animal Crossing and something else. Time will tell. What? Ugh. What am I doing? Hold on. I'm gonna make myself some extra inventory. There we go. Alright. By the way, do you have to... I don't remember. Do you have to buy... Let me find out. I don't want Tom Nook codes. I want Nook's Granny. Do I have to buy a bunch of stuff in order to upgrade this? I don't remember how it works. Upgrade cost 25,000. Player must spend and or sell a total of 25,000 bells and play for at least 8 days. Okay, that isn't too bad. I've already done that, basically. I've almost done that. But I have to play for 8 days anyways, so... I'm gonna save. Oh, I can store items with you. I forgot about that. You're my storage. Hold on, I have a bunch of things for you to hold on to. My friend. My friend. Why do I have a storage gyroid? Like, right outside my house. It's kind of bizarre. Whatever. Buddy. I need you to store stuff for me. You can only store 4 things. Oh, that's right. Oh, man. You were replaced by recent Cyrus and New Leaf. That's what happened with you. Oh, buddy, you've had better days. I forgot about you. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I feel bad for this dude. I'm already done. I've been playing for 3 hours, man. Yep, save my town data. Alright guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will continue our little journey. We'll have a bigger house. A nice lovely house. This takes a long time to save. There we go. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks everyone for joining. I know this was a really bizarre stream, but I had fun. And I hope you guys had fun too. Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow.